move on to our next bit of movie news today. And again, before we move on to our next bit of movie news, essentially this has turned into a podcast. Apologies, the video feed is freezing, so if you're watching this, most likely you're listening to it instead. So massive apologies for that. Yeah, there's something weird going on with my video stream. I believe the audio is working just fine, but the video stream is getting shaky. So anyway, with that little bit of news, the Monster Hunter is a trailer starring Mila Jovovich, and for many years I've mispronounced her name. I always thought it was Jovich, but it is not.
I think it's Mia.
Is it the? Well, there you go. I'm just I have no idea. I've lost what I'm doing anymore. Mia Jovovich. Mila Jovovich. Mila Jovovich. Mia Jovovich is starring in a new movie called Monster Hunter. The trailer came out. Natalie, I'm going to kick it over to you. What were your initial reactions of this film?
I was getting real strong. I mean, I'm assuming the audience knows. I didn't know this because I didn't play Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2. I played Spider-Man 2 and pretty much nothing else. So, yeah, basically based on a video game. I also think it's kind of hilarious that video game movie franchise and taking up the mantle of another. The cast looks super interesting, and I was getting very strong vibes of.
Never saw. I remember it, but I never saw it.
Yeah, it feels so similar. That this that movie was meant to be a handheld cam movie, but I was getting really strong vibes. It seemed interesting.
I I think it looks terrible. I think it looks dumb.
That's fair. I mean, it looks like they took an dragon, like they're at pet stores,
yes,
and blew it up, and
it put like a Demogorgon mouth on it,
and put some, put some.
Yeah. It looked like a homemade Cthulhu. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
what did you expect though?
Story. I expected a story. I'm sorry.
We're not gonna get that in the trailer.
Is that too much to ask for? It looks like this is. I mean, I get it. Like big, like dumb. This is a big dumb action movie. That's all it is. And I mean, like, I'm not asking for, world-class storytelling, but, when Jumanji came out, the remake of Jumanji, we all looked at it and we're like, oh, this is going to be a big, dumb action movie. And then the second trailer came out and you're like, the second trailer looks moderately better. And then we went to go see it and it was actually really good. Like, there was a good story there. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be Oscar award season for Jumanji. But it was a fun movie with a decent story, and like we cared about the characters. I don't get any sense of feeling from this trailer about that. Like, I have no reason. I don't even have any kind of a connection with it. Like with Pacific Rim, again, a big dumb action movie. It even seemed like they attempted some kind of a story. And it was decent. It was a fun romp. I don't know. This Monster Hunter just looks bad to me. It just looks dumb. I don't feel like I have a reason to go see this movie.
Yeah. If when this movie does come out, I probably wouldn't bet the farm on going to see it in theaters anyway.
That's a great litmus test. And that's a great litmus test. Like, what... yeah, I mean, are you going to go see Black Widow or are you going to go see Monster Hunters? I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's kind of a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, this seems like the kind of movie that should go straight to Netflix, straight to streaming. Do you think it's going to come out in theaters?
When is it supposed to be released? Is there a release date yet? I didn't.
Let
attached
me
to them.
look.
I think that probably not. I think that if anything, we're going to enter an era of movies that were like maybe they were risky for studios, or they were like, oh, I think we're going to take a hit on this one. It's okay. At least we're going to save some distribution costs by releasing it on our 20,000 different streaming platforms now. So I think that could be probably the best place for something like Monster Hunter to go, just because what was the movie with Vin Diesel or Shot, I believe?
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
That one was expected to, I think that released, it did not release very heavy, but it kind of, because that's the kind of movie that you want to watch,
True.
you know, in a theater anyway.
So this article says, first of all, it's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. That I didn't realize until I just read this, and I'm like, really? Wow. Okay. Still looks terrible, but okay. But the release date was supposed to be April of next year, but it has been pushed up to this year. It doesn't say if it's coming out on streaming or if it's coming out in theaters. I mean, I would assume it's coming out in theaters. I would assume so. But I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. Who knows?
Do you think that at home?
Yeah, I agree. But what do you guys think? Do you think this movie would be better served at home, or do you actually kind of want to go see this in theaters? Jump down in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Batman from the animated series would want you to do. His name is Batman.